nervous for either of you walking on senior day? What was the emotions like for you guys, both your families, right?
I think for the most part it was kind of emotional, your last time, but it was just excitement, honestly, tears of joy.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to have all of our families here, be able to see and have them be able to watch us play at home. So.
How hard is it to turn around from that moment? You have such an emotional moment to then have to go back into the locker room and get ready to play a game.
It wasn't really hard. I think it kind of fired us up a little bit. I mean, your last game, well, not really your last game, but senior night, go out there and play your hearts out like it's your last.
JJ, were you surprised at how emotional you got?
Not really. I kind of seen my dad wipe his eyes, and I was like, oh, Lord. But other than that, I was cool.
JJ, you had 29 points. That's one way to go out for a senior day is nothing was really falling from three-point range, and then you started to get into a rhythm. Is it just the mindset just to keep shooting?
Yeah, I got to. I mean, haven't really been seeing a lot of threes fall this season and kind of got to step it up going into these postseason and everything else. So, yeah.
What was the biggest difference for both of you all, for this team, first half or second half?
I would say probably being more aggressive in blue in our press. That kind of starts everything for us when we're getting steals and touches. So I'd say our focus was that.
I second that. And rebounding, too. I think we got a couple of offensive rebounds that led to some points and some fouls. So just cleaning that up.
JJ, you've been here for 4 years. I've watched you for 4 years here. 3 different coaching changes in 4 years is kind of unheard of and pretty much seldom in this day of era. You sticking around is something. What's the leadership like to say, okay, I'm going to be here for 4 years? Mm-hmm. How do you approach that?
Honestly, I took it day by day, and whoever the coach was at the time, I just did whatever they asked me to do. I didn't do more, didn't do less. I did whatever that was needed, and then whoever came in, I made sure that I was going to keep my starting spot.
Kyah, you end up having, I think it's 9 rebounds, 6 steals, and you lead the team in assists today. It seems like a pretty typical day at the office for you at this point. What has allowed you to be so selfless on the court? Because, I mean, everyone talks about how you could do more offensively if you wanted to, but you continue to give the ball up.
I would say that's kind of how I've always played like that, but definitely probably need to look to be more aggressive on offense. It's what my team asks of me and my coaches, so just finding a way to do that and not force things.
You guys had a great reaction on Mosberry's block there at the end. What does that mean to get, players like that to have those moments? What does that do for the team when you can, cheer on those players?
Honestly, it just feels good because they cheer us on with all they might all the time. They got some different celebrations on the bench. So seeing her get that block, I was going to be excited when she hit that 3. But, I mean, she missed it, but it was okay. It was a great block, and I loved it every minute of it. Even though I kind of missed it, I was still cheering after I figured out what happened.
But, yeah, I'd say especially for Shay, she's someone that brings a lot of energy for us, so it's nice to see her do that. It's fun.
I think K-State gets started here in about a half hour. Do you guys watch as a team? Do you guys watch individually? You're not really watching the game. You all know them pretty well at this point.
I'm pretty sure some of us will watch them. Probably not as a team. Probably going to go home. A couple of us got family members here. Go out to eat, do what we need to do. But we going to watch them for sure.
Thanks, Kyah. Thanks, JJ.
Thanks, guys.